Hello everybody and welcome back to Boss Bites. I'm the BK Bossman and here we are again with our Lunar Rover. The plan today is to take it out for a little bit of testing, take it for a little drive around Kerbal and just see how it comes together. The first thing we want to do before we go out is just to do a couple of slight alterations to things that we were looking at. First thing I want to do, if we just click on this one here, this is our actual control module for the whole unit. We just want to change this here so that we've got the control point of forward, and this means it will be controlled face on. If you leave it here on control point up, you'll end up with controlling it in this direction here from the top of the unit. Just put that back there to control point forward. Secondly, we're going to just alter one of the action points here. So if you just clear out number 5, number 1, which is the one which we did last time, and that was for these thrusters underneath. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a custom one where we can turn off the reaction wheels for both of these units here. So click on custom mode 1, click here and put toggle RW. Second one here, toggle RW. Okay, now what that's done now is just allowed us to be able to instantly, using the number 1 on the keyboard, to be able to turn off the reaction wheels for these and allow the vehicle to just be controlled by the wheels. Also, obviously we have the thrusters underneath here. What we're going to do is we're going to use those to stabilise the vehicle in mid-air if need be. So we want to be able to toggle those on and off as well. So into the actions again. Number 2. Click each of these units and toggle RCS thrust. That's 3 and that is 4. So in the end of an emergency where we end up flying sideways, upside down, all those kind of things, what we can do is we can put in press 1 and 2 on the keyboard now, and we can retain control of the vehicle. Right, so that's all been and done, and what we're going to do now is just going to take it for a little drive and just have a look at how it performs. Okay, so here we are. Just pop the brakes on firstly. So first things first, just make sure those reaction wheels are off. It obviously says idle there. If you press 1 and they're disabled, so that means we're just literally being controlled by the wheels here now. Brakes off. Let's take her for a little drive. Now bear in mind, obviously we are here on Kerbal where the gravity is a lot higher than it's going to be if we're on one of the moons. What we're going to do is just going to take it for a nice little drive over this kind of way here. Take it nice and easy, because any kind of speed can upset the wheels we have. So once you're on the moon, you will be able to expand the speed a little bit higher. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it over this way and take the opportunity to try and investigate some of these areas over here. Just going to take it for a nice little spin. Run some of the experiments as you go. Just keep the vehicle moving at a reasonable pace. As you can see, we've actually made quite a fair bit of distance from the Kerbal Space Center already. What things might do is take it over this direction. You see over here we've got some trees here. We might actually be able to find one of the boa trees. And that means we can demonstrate using the arm. So we're going to take this a little bit further. What I'll do is I will just get ourselves into one of the areas over here and we'll take it from there. So I'll come back to you once I've got us up onto some of this higher terrain. Okay, so we're climbing up towards the mountains here. If you have a look now, that's the mountains. It took us about 15 minutes or so to get to this kind of point. I believe just up here on this cliff top there is a boa tree. So we're going to just go up to that and just going to test using this arm on it. Overall, so far, we've had no issues. I've not had to restart at any point for anything breaking. Speed's been averaging anything from 14 to 30 meters per second. Battery, as you can see, is almost completely full, and a lot of the time when we're going down we can just allow it to just relax and just allow it to coast. Not really draining any kind of battery because we're going up a hill at this moment in time. So if we just get an idea of how far away we've gone from the KSC. So that's us just down there, and that's the KSC over there. So we just want to climb a little higher just to reach this tree on the horizon. We'll call that a test at that point. This is actually the second version of this I've built. The first one didn't have quite so much structure in it. Obviously everything on it is all fully functional. I believe there may be one thing missing off of it which I just need to have a look for. When I was doing this before, I did have a science item that would tell me which areas I was in. So I'm just going to have another quick look after we've got to this boa tree back in the space plane hangar, just to see which experiments I've left off of here and which one it might be that I happen to have missed. Let's climb what's hopefully the last hill. Nice and smooth. Relatively event-free drive. Had a couple of bits where we've dipped over the edge and the front of the vehicle has gained a little bit of air, but other than that, very, very smooth. Oof, that's a tough hill. Maybe we'll take that a little bit more to the side. Come on, girl, you can make it. Obviously, when you're on the moon, you're not going to have so many issues with gravity. Just trying to maintain the speed without losing too much energy to the hills. That is our boa tree. I think we're going to take a little slalom course back up the hill there. There we go, picking speed back up again now. Jeb and Bill looking very happy down there in the corner. Not much left now. There it is, just seeing the treetops now. We are definitely struggling with this hill. Just tilt, just a touch. Now when I took one of these up to the moon, it actually climbed hills almost to about 60 degrees. I mean, this is probably a 25-degree incline. Not far left to go, but we are struggling. Let's get up there. Oof. It's getting steeper. There we go, bit of movement. And the top of the hill, that's what we wanted. Bit of speed now. Hello. Nearly there. Just park that right up in front of the tree. Okay, let's scan that then, shall we? There we go, nice slice of nature's finest there. And scan complete. So overall, I would say we've had a very good successful test there. There we go, one Lunar Rover ready to go into space. Okay, so we're going to take this back to the KSC and find that missing component that I've got. I'll cover that in the next video. But if you like what you see, please subscribe and please like. And what we'll do is we'll catch you next time when we're going to be taking this rocket, putting it on the top of a rocket and blasting it off to the moon. Thanks very much for watching. I'm the BK Bossman.